Hooty hoo everyone, Equators here, and today we're going to be taking a look at some more Ancient Warfare 2. This time we're taking a little break from the campaign, and we're in the gladiator arena. And this is quite spectacular. We've got a whole little coliseum going on. People watching us, blue and red, cheering us on, waving their flags, throwing confetti, and just the variety of game modes available in Ancient Warfare 2, whilst there are still problems with the game, is quite extraordinary. I mean, I played the original Ancient Warfare, which was quite basic, but there was a seed of an idea there, and I think that there should be a big shout out to Janik, or JNI, the developer of the game, for all the hard work that they're putting in, because from the first version of the game to the second version has been basically a quantum leap in terms of the amount of different weapons, the AI and the amount of different game modes, and he's just released another update which is for Christmas, and there's some Santa units which sadly didn't come into the gladiator arena. Maybe they'll come later, I don't know. I think you only get them in custom battles, unfortunately, but they have little Santa hats, and it's cute that you can do quick turnarounds on stuff like that to get seasonal events and people buzzing about your game. But there's still a major problem that I have with Ancient Warfare. As I said in a previous video, you can move forwards and sideways at the same time, so you press W and A or W and D. I think it works backwards as well. You can press S and A and S and D, and it either adds both your velocities in those directions, or in some way makes you go really fast, but it means that you can just outpace everyone so they never get to hurt you. As such, even the horses you can get around because they can't turn quite as tightly, and the fact that you always, at least I think, you move the same speed no matter what weapon you're holding. I think it would be nice if you're holding a big war hammer, then you'd move slower. If you've got a katana, you'd move faster, and then you could have that all play in to the way you play the game. You could be a heavily tanked up character with full armor and shield, but you're going to get hit more often, and so you've got to choose your encounters wisely. Whereas if you're a light katana wielder, you can go in and you might get hit. You won't have as much armor, so you'll die easier, but you can dodge away somehow. But that's probably very hard, and I'm probably underestimating the amount of effort that would take to put in. I've had a quick play around in a couple of the other modes, and I know that there is a crossbow. I know I said in a previous video about the crossbow and how that would be awesome, and it's pretty good. I don't think that we're getting any ranged in the gladiator arena. I suppose it's not large enough to really warrant range weapons, although I am also going for, and this is another minor problem with the game, the throwing mechanic. A throw will often net you a one-hit kill unless it glances off a shield or off armour, just like that. I just hit that guy with a hammer off his horse, and I think it even kills horses in one blow if it hits them, which is all well and good. You don't have a weapon, so there's a whole risk-reward thing going on there of whether you should throw the weapon at someone, because then you don't have a weapon. But in the gladiator mode, there's always weapons about, so you can just use the quick run, as I explained earlier, to avoid everyone's blows. Your health does regenerate. I think I did take a blow a bit ago, and there's enough weapons just lying about, or flying about, as is the case with that pike, that you can just continually use this method and not die. Although the problem that I started to encounter as time wore on was that throwing a weapon will usually result in about 1 to 3 deaths. If you get it jumbled up all between the legs, obviously slices off all of the legs. But in the gladiator arena, the people just keep coming. I think that they spawn next to the Colosseum. They're meant to move in, but there's a load of guys just sort of waiting in the wings now because I haven't killed this huge crowd of people, and as a result my computer is starting to struggle with the amount of people on screen. Anyway, I'm still enjoying it, and I think there's a lot of potential. The developer Janik, JNI, has been very active in the comments on Itch and GameJolt, and he talks to everyone who posts video of his games. He's very responsive to people who have problems with the game and can't launch it, seems very hot on that, so he's got this lovely little sense of community building. And in this way he can get all the bugs ironed out, because people tell him, oh, it's not working because of this, and he'll know all the common ones and be able to address those. Some of the more uncommon ones he might have no idea what's causing it, and it might be just particular to that one person, but at least it's there. And he watches all the videos for feedback as well, which is lovely. I do love this interaction that you can have between developer and YouTuber or commenter, or the people playing the game can get in contact with the developer and just have a chat. Well, not chat, but can post their feedback and reviews and whatever, and they'll listen to them and take them on. You don't get this as much with huge AAA games. Some of them you do, obviously, with a large enough community response, but a lot of them, they're just doing it their way. That's the way they're going to do it. They might listen to your feedback for a sequel down the line, but for that game they're not going to change it too much based on what you want. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hopefully will be doing more Ancient Warfare 2 videos, although if there's any other games that you'd like to see me cover on the channel, then please do let me know below in the comments. If you're new, thanks for coming to check me out. Maybe consider subscribing. And if you're not new and you've been around the channel a bit before, thanks for sticking around. I'm glad that I'm making something that you all enjoy. But for now, that's the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. I've been Headquarters. This has been Ancient Warfare 2 Gladiator Arena, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Ta-ra for now!